Hello everyone, I'm Stephen Revere and this is Star English. Thanks for joining us today. Everybody wants to be happy, don't they? But then again, sometimes it's up to you how happy you are. We have an interesting expression in English. Most folks are about as happy as they make up their minds to be. When you make up your mind, you decide to do something, right? Everybody, let's make up our minds to be happy people and enjoy today. And let's get started with Star English. Now it's time for a little trivia. We have this expression, this word in English called nocturne. Have you ever heard about this? The word nocturne is a word for a kind of music that makes you feel like nighttime. Particularly, piano music can sometimes make you feel like the evening, like night, and we call that music nocturnal. You know, a nocturnal animal is an animal that stays awake at night, so music as well. A pianist could play music that makes you feel like it's nighttime, nocturne music, and today we have a pianist who is very talented at doing just that sort of thing, Shin Ji-ho. Let's go say hi.
Hi again.
Nice to see you
nice
again.
Nice to see you again. How are you? How have you been?
Very well. How are you?
I'm good.
Good. Well, last time we kind of finished off toward the end of the episode. We were talking a little bit about your experience on Star King, right? We were talking about your experiences on Star King, being interviewed and performing for Kang Ho-dong. And now you're with me. We're very lucky to have you.
Why?
You must be a very busy guy nowadays, huh?
I'm trying hard.
Yeah, and you have lots of interviews, lots of people calling for interviews, and
I guess.
Yeah. So. What do you have after this? You have another appointment after this, and.
Yes, I have. I'm going to talk about that a little bit later.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I have some other schedules today, too.
And the tough thing, one of the big tough things about being an entertainer, I know in Korea in particular, is all of the difficult comments that get made about you on the internet, on the websites and places like this. I know that in Korean they even have a special name for it, right? Akpul.
Akpul.
Yeah. Have you suffered from some of those?
Oh, so much.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, a lot.
It's tough, huh?
Because of the thing they say I look like Nikon a little bit.
Right.
That is why not every fans of Nikon do that, but some of his fans came to me and said, how can you don't look like him at all. You look like something like, you know. I cannot even say. I cannot even say out loud here on TV.
Yeah, some very bad things they were saying.
Really bad. Yeah. Really cursing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but I did not care at first because, it's just, they're just saying, but if that kept going on a little bit, then I couldn't bear. So.
It's especially at a very young age. I mean, you're only 23
in America.
In American age, in normal age, right? In Korean age, you're 24, 25. But from birth, you're only 23 years old. That's a young kid. You still haven't even graduated from college yet. It's very difficult to put up with all of those terrible comments sometimes, huh?
I think it's in order to be an entertainer in Korea, I think we have to bear the suffer. The akpul.
Yeah, it's just what you have to deal with.
I have to deal with that. So.
Please, ladies and gentlemen, don't do the akpul. Huh? Don't write that stuff. It doesn't help anybody.
No.
Yeah. But you know, it was funny. I was getting my makeup done by the makeup girl the other day, just now when we were doing our makeup, and she looked at I got the script and she goes, 신지호, 그 잘생긴 사람. And I was, really? Yeah, okay. But apparently you're kind of well known for being a good-looking guy, though. How do you feel about that? Does it help you become a more famous pianist? I mean, your goal is to become a well-known pianist, but you're kind of getting known for other things. Is that okay? Does it help or does it hurt?
It helps a lot. It's kind of ironic, but it's kind of helping a lot because if some people like my appearance, they're gonna eventually listen to my music because they were gonna wonder who I am, what I do. So that's kind of nice. And I really thank people who thinks that way because I really don't think I'm really, you know, because nowadays a lot of people are good looking, handsome, beautiful. So. But
you've got the piano talent as well, right? So it's important that you build multiple skills because if you're just pretty, that's not enough, right?
Yeah,
that's the thing. People respect your skill as a pianist too, right?
So everything adds up and it makes perfect me. I'm kidding.
Okay. And I hear you do another sort of performance, which is like some sort of playing the piano without a piano.
Oh, you mean?
You show the piano performance, not listen to the piano performance? What is this?
Because usually, when I was a kid, even though I really like to go to piano concert because I was a huge fan of piano, I sometimes fell asleep because sometimes piano sound could be boring.
Right.
Could be boring.
Right.
And sometimes it really does.
Right.
I'm sure you have some experience.
Yeah, you can get sleepy when you're sitting listening to a concert sometimes.
But I hated that because why do people, if I were a pianist before, this is before, I thought if I were a pianist, I would never, ever let anyone fall asleep during my performance.
Right, right.
So I wanted to create, sorry. So I wanted to create my personal version of playing and performing in front of the audience, which is I'm not really playing piano sitting down. I'm dancing, not really dancing crazy, but dancing and stepping and playing the piano at the same time. And I often play the piano without my hands. It means
play the piano without my hands.